So today, I'm going to be talking about something which is very close to my heart. Hello everybody, this is Dr. Vani, and on behalf of Vedantu Biotonic, I'm extremely privileged to be here in front of you, my dear children. Today what I'm going to be telling you is not really motivation. They're basically core philosophies. These are principles, these are things which I've imbibed. These are things which have helped me grow, and these are the things which I've learned over the course of the last 10 to 11 years that I've been teaching. These are those things that whenever I've ever felt that I'm in troubled waters, or when हवाओं का रुख आपके अगेंस्ट जाता है, तो ये वो चीज़ें हैं जो आपको बहुत सपोर्ट करती है, and they keep you grounded, and they make you more realistic, and they help you find your footing again. So today I'm going to be talking about something which is very close to my heart, not because it's relevant to you, but because it's also relevant to me and relevant to anybody and everybody who's ever tried to do something in life, or who's tried to achieve something. You know, so many times when we are dejected, when we are upset, when things don't go according to the way we want them, we think of giving up, don't we? We think of giving up sometimes as early as the first sign of adversity. Sometimes after persistent efforts we feel like giving up, but all of us at some point in time, at some point in our life, we've thought of giving up. Now, I really want you to listen to what I'm going to say and analyze it very pragmatically, and then think for yourself, whether it's really worth it to give up or not. करत करत अभ्यास के जड़मती होत सुजान, रसरी आवत जाते सिल पर परत निशान. ऐसा मैंने नहीं कहा, ऐसा एक बहुत फेमस कवि संत कबीर ने कहा, and he says that a rope, when you compare it to a stone, it has absolutely no standing. It cannot achieve anything in front of a stone which is so hard and which can break anything. But a small fiber rope, a small cotton thread rope, if it's consistent, if it's persistent over a long period of time, it will make an indentation or a mark even on something as hard and as impossible to crack as a stone. Here we have a big life lesson. My dear children, nothing in life comes easy, and nothing in life comes without sustained efforts. There's a very famous painter I'm reminded of. His name is Pablo Picasso. While reading something online, I came across this beautiful story, and it says once Pablo Picasso was enjoying his meal in an Italian restaurant. He was just sitting there. A lady just comes and sees and says, "Oh, why don't you draw something for me?" And she hands over him a tissue. She's so surprised to see him there. So it's like a celebrity there. And like how we ask celebrities to give us a sign, she just goes up to him and says, "Why don't you make something for me?" So Pablo does it, picks up a tissue and one of the charcoal pens that he has, and quickly draws something, hands it over the lady and says, $100,000. And this lady says, "Jesus, that's not quite the right thing to do. It just took you a couple of seconds." He's like, "No, it didn't take me seconds. I am able to do it in seconds because I've been practicing this for 60 long years." That's the power of consistency. That's the power of persistence. That's the power of not giving up. If you believe in your dreams, if you believe in what you are going to achieve after some time, you have to be consistent, persistent, and you don't have to give up. Also here, I want to talk about two very beautiful things which I've kind of found them off late in all the readings that I've been doing. Ancient texts, if you read, in ancient scriptures that you read, you come across two very profound words in Indian philosophy. One of them is Vivek and one of them is Vairagya. So if you read ancient texts, you will come across these two words which have so much meaning to offer even in this day and age. Vivek is when you need to use your rational analysis. So during times of crisis, when we give up in the face of utmost diversity, when it's just around the corner for us to be able to achieve what we set out, exactly at that point we just give up. Or probably when the going gets really tough, because it's probably just close to the end, is the time that we give up. So when we face the hardest of adversity, we must realize that probably the next day is going to be more beautiful, because even after the harshest of storms, even after the darkest of nights, kabhi aisa hua hai ki agle din suraj na uge? It has never happened. There has to be a sunrise. So it's that time that you have to summon your courage, you have to summon your intellect, and your intellect with your courage, with perseverance, it will tell you that it's just a matter of time before the tide will change in your favor. So it's that time that your mind needs to be in a stage where it tells you the right thing. Now, how do you develop this mind, my dear kids? It's not easy. We have close to 60 trillion cells in the human body. And each one of them reacts according to Joseph Murphy, who's the famous author of The Power of the Subconscious Mind. He says that each cell in the human body is going to, respond and react to what you feed. So let positive thoughts, let the faith, and as they say, let your faith be stronger than your fear. And let your mind in such adverse conditions tell you that this too shall pass. And you must not give up right now. The second word that I was talking about is Vairagya. Now, you see, when you give a test, when you start preparing, some of you must be in class 11th, you've just come into the NEET preparation. Some of you must be in class 12th and you've just started to prepare. You want instant results because you see the 21st century is the era of gratification. We all want instant results. I upload a video right now for you and I want 100,000 likes immediately. I've just started a channel 7 months ago and I want 1 million subscribers. It doesn't happen like that, my dear kids. We have to be consistent, we have to be slow, we have to learn from nature, because nature doesn't hurry. She has a pace of her own and everything is accomplished by Mother Nature. So Vairagya is a certain sense of detachment that we must have. Detachment not from what we are doing, detachment not from our actions, but detachment from the outcome of our actions, because it's not in our control at all. That doesn't have anything to do with what we want to happen. There is a certain way with which things will happen. They will take their own time. So you must be focused on what is in your hands, on what you can do. And that is work. And apart from that, once you've done your best, you've given 100%, you have absolutely no regrets, because regrets are tough and heavy. So once you have no regrets, you've given your best, this is the best that I could have done. After that, you must be a little detached from the results, because if somehow the results don't really work out in your favor, you must not give up trying the next time, because till when, if your efforts are 100%, till when will you not succeed? Any person, you see, what is luck? Luck is nothing but when your preparation meets the right time for something to happen, and then we call it lucky. So a lot of people say, oh, he's turned lucky suddenly. No, just look at any single person whom we call lucky now. There will be intense effort, because there are no shortcuts to success, my dear kids. There's only one way to success, and that goes through hard work. So with this, I would just like to sum up this entire thing and tell you, just when you feel like giving up, my dear kids, is the time that you must not give up, because right across the corner is the dream that you've been trying to water for so long. So don't give up, because you never know, round the corner is something that you've been waiting for. I hope this small little episode will help you in becoming more focused, and you will not give up in the face of adversity. Thank you and see you soon.